Welcome everyone to First Canada Connects Roundtable discussion with Humber College. Our intent today is to connect the first youth community with Humber College and expose them to the post-secondary STEM-based programs, including degreed programs. Today's discussion will prove to be exciting as we hear about the new Humber engineering program, learn about first alumni as they're predisposed for success in any career such as skilled trades, apprenticeships, and more. Student life at Humber College success at the Skills Canada competitions, and perhaps look at what else Humber has to offer that sets them apart from other post-secondary institutions. All right, let's get right to it. As a longtime first mentor and technology teacher myself, who has taught thousands of students, introducing them to electronics and automation and more, I'd like to direct the first question to Shaun. Shaun, how's engineering education changing, and how do Humber College's new engineering degrees address these changes?
Hello, everyone. As you know, today world faces unprecedented challenges: global pandemic, climate change, environmental disasters, food, water, and energy shortage, peace and security, social justice, and this list unfortunately goes on. Since ancient times, people of the world relied on the engineers to solve world's problems and increase the quality of human life. So it is very natural that engineers play a crucial role in solving these complex challenges facing people around the world today. Now, to be a part of the global effort of engineer, you should be a problem solver, take reasonable risks, invent, build, think critically, experiment, fail, and learn from your failure. Think out of the box, practice your knowledge, present and defend your idea, and work in a team and lead them. These are the qualifications of the engineers needed in the world today, and especially in the industry, and Humber engineering programs aim to graduate such engineers with these attributes.
Those degrees sound really exciting, and they seem really applicable to the world we live in right now. So I have a question for Jonathan. I'm curious about how these new engineering degrees address the changes in the industry.
Thank you, Emiko, for that question. Let me start with introducing Humber College. Humber College is the largest polytechnic institution in Canada with more than 3,000 students and more than 200 programs. So as a polytechnic institution, Humber offers a wide range of credentials from apprenticeship programs such as electrician and carpentry program to diploma technician and technologist program to degree program, 4-year bachelor's degree program, including the new 3 engineering degree programs, as well as the postgraduate programs. So let me talk about the Humber's new 3 engineering degree programs. We will soon offer the engineering degree program starting in September 2021, one in mechatronics, another one in information systems engineering, and the third one is in built environment. Built environment is more for civil engineering and architecture with the sustainability focus. So to answer your question, when we designed these 3 engineering degree programs, we thought about what we can do differently when we offer these 3 engineering degree programs. So we looked at what's happening in industry, as well as what's happening in engineering education in Canada. The industry is moving very fast in engineering field. The traditional fields are changing and evolving. Some fields are merging together, such as smart manufacturing, mechatronics. So when we designed the engineering program, we try to meet these changes all that happening in industries. But at the same time, when we look at the engineering education in universities, traditional universities, we feel that traditional engineering university education is more focused on theories and analytical skills rather than practical hands-on trainings. So when we designed the Humber engineering degree programs, we put more project-based learning and hands-on training so that our graduates will be ready for the industry when they go to an industry to design and implement the system. As the first robotics, from your first robotics experience, you all know the difference between knowing something in theory or in your head is quite different from actually put together the system, robotics, and make it work. So it is quite different. And when we design the engineering program, we put the practical skills and project-based learning so that our graduate will be ready for the industry. And I believe the Humber is a very long history of this practical training. For example, if you look at our mechatronics program, our mechatronics students have been very successful in competitions such as Ontario Skills Competition. They won many gold medals for many years. They represented Ontario in Canada competitions and won the gold medals, as well as they went all the way to world competition and winning medals representing Canada. So Humber has a long history and very successful history of delivering project-based and hands-on training. And we will continue to do that in our engineering degree programs.
Thank you, Jonathan. I love how Humber strives to prepare their students for their career fields. And now I have a question for Shaun. First robotics alumni would surely be interested in attending Humber. What skill sets from the first experience would transfer well to a degree in engineering?
Thank you so much for your question. Very good question. So as a member of the robotics team, I'm pretty sure that you all agree that the first robotic is much more than just making a robot and compete. This program engages all of you in science, technology, engineering, and especially teach you how to teamwork, teach you to lead your team, a part of your leadership experience, and inspire you to build and innovate and test, and obviously to compete too. So I believe Humber Mechatronics program and the other engineering program is a natural next chapter of the first robotics for the students. The majority of the learning in the Humber is happening in the labs. Students work with the most recent equipment in the industry, such as the different type of the robots, digital factories, AGVs. Very soon we are going to have drones in our program, lots of different sensors, PLCs, microcontroller, you name it. So each year, with all of these capabilities, students have to design and build and compete a very complex project with all they have learned through their education, and especially through the knowledge that they have got through that year. So they design and fabricate and test a project, and obviously they're going to compete with each other too. Some students join a skill competition every year. We have a number of the different teams of the skill competition categories, and each year they compete provincially, nationally, and also internationally. And as Jonathan mentioned, they get a lot of medals as well too. So in their last semester, guess what? Students are going to make a team from different programs, a multidisciplinary team, and solve a real problem from the industry. Industry come to us, give us a problem that they have in their industry, and with the supervision of the faculty, the students within the capstone project, which is one of their courses, they come up with the design idea, they make it, and they test it, and they have a showcase that all the basically industries are coming and see that. So as you can see, all of these opportunities is very, very aligned with the first robotics, and it can be continued, all of them at Humber.
Shaun, thank you for sharing your lens of how first students are ready for exciting pathways within Humber's programs. And that's a great question as a segue into my next question that I'd like to put to Farzad. Farzad, first impart skill sets that prepare youth for any career destination, including skilled trades. Can you share with us some information around the trades and apprenticeship programs that are offered at Humber?
Thank you very much, John. You are absolutely right that when I look at the skill trade and I compare it to engineering, I see there's so many common things. As we know, the skill trade are respected because of the important role that it's playing in today's skill-based economy. Engineers are playing very important role on the knowledge-based economy. And there is no community, no country can live without having both a skill-based economy and a knowledge-based economy together. So from the perspective of the first and what I can see that what they do, if I can break it down, we know that trade people build, operate, and maintain a system. This is what a skill, and this is what the first robotic teams do. Build a robot, operate it, and maintain and run it. And now if you look at the engineers, what the engineers do, design, build, implement, and operate. So there are so many common skill set. So when we talk about the people who work in a skill trades, who they are? Problem solver, critical thinker who work in a multidisciplinary team, the same as the teams in the first robotic. These skills are used in engineering, they are used in a skill trade. And when I look at our program at the Humber, one of the biggest polytechnic in Canada, we are going from age to age of the technology. It means that we are having program related to the skill trade and apprenticeship, like electrical apprenticeship, plumbing apprenticeship, welding, and millwright apprenticeship. And we have a technicians in this program and technologies and engineering. So the whole spectrum of the technology, you can choose to enter to this field. So you can start, and I have a lot of faculty who started as a skill trade. They went to the job market because 80% of the training is done on the job with the employer, and 20% is completed to the in a school like a electrical technician. And that mix of the training is great for who wants to work on the job and get paid, and choose one of our apprenticeship program at Humber, and eventually transition to the technician and technologies, and eventually to engineering. As you see, I am talking about the horizontal spectrum. So every skill and every trade have an important role and place in the society. It is not a vertical that the skill trade is here, engineer or scientist over there. It is horizontal, and they are working closely beside each other. So whoever you are in a team, first robotic, and what is your passion, you can find this program at Humber. Thank you, John.
Now, Maurício, I know that you're a student at Humber College, and I was just wondering, how would you describe your learning journey at Humber with the focus on being involved in the Canada Skills Competition, of which Humber College has been very successful?
Well, I actually graduated from Humber's Electromechanical Engineering Technology program in 2019. And to be honest, I couldn't have chosen a better institution to graduate from. Not only have I had the opportunity to learn from some of the best professionals in the industry and acquire actual practical knowledge and experience with a variety of industrial equipment, but I was also able to participate in several extracurricular activities directly related to what I was learning in the classroom, and that's all the way from semester one. I participated in applied research projects, STEM sessions for younger students, skills competitions, and I actually got involved with in the skills competitions as a coach. And it was an amazing opportunity for me that allowed me to now work with students, instructors, industry professionals, and also travel nationally and internationally with the students and the instructors as well. Humber's mechatronics team has always been extremely successful and recognized both in Canada and internationally. And having the chance to contribute to all of that has been an incredible experience for me. Nowadays, I'm working as a technologist for Humber, where I continue to learn more each and every day, while at the same time sharing my experiences and contributing to the success of Humber students.
So you've already talked a little bit about the opportunities you had at Humber, especially with regards to competition, which is very exciting for those of us in FRC. I'm wondering if you could tell us a little bit more about any internship opportunities with regards to hands-on learning at Humber.
Well, first of all, like I said before, I strongly believe that Humber has provided me with the best post-secondary education I could get in the mechatronics field. And not only have I had unlimited access to all the engineering labs and real industrial equipment anytime I wanted, but I was also taught by some of the best instructors and professionals in the automation industry. And being an institution that actually invests in equipment and infrastructure makes a huge difference in the learning outcomes I've had. I was able to work with, in one of Humber's state-of-the-art building, the Barrett CTI, where I teamed up with industry partners developing automation applications and concepts with brand new equipment. Also, the curriculum for the program, for the different programs is extremely comprehensive. It includes fundamental concepts such as math and physics that support the more advanced courses, not to mention the capstone project course, which to me was one of the most beneficial and meaningful courses in the entire program, because it allowed me to apply all the knowledge that I acquired throughout the program in the different theory and practical lessons. Not only that, all the extracurricular activities that I mentioned before, they're all available from semester 1, so you don't have to wait until you're more advanced in the course. You can already get involved within all those activities and start making contributions not only to yourself, but to the college as well.
Maurício, thank you for that response there. It's so amazing to hear your comments about the challenging and relevant curriculum and opportunities at Humber College to apply theory and application to solve problems, and just so much more. We're beginning now to transition to the wrap up of this segment today, and I'd like to invite Shaun from Humber College to give his closing remarks on behalf of Humber College.
Thank you, John. First of all, let me start with thanking you and the whole team regarding the opportunity to work with the First Robotics and all of the good things happen in these events. As I mentioned, and all the colleagues also mentioned, currently the Canadian industry and in a big picture all over the world need engineers with the very strong technical skills and robust interpersonal skills. Humber, as a leader of the polytechnic education in Canada, offers engineering programs which students can learn and grow these skills. Through different events, through our integrated curriculum, through our very updated labs, to our different opportunities such as applied research, capstone projects, skills competition, you name it. You can also have an opportunity to put, there are different opportunities to put your knowledge in the working, and also having the different program for the work placement, co-op, industry-based projects, and a lot of hands-on learning opportunities. I recommend to all of your audience and all the First Robotic students and teams to visit our website for all of our programs, including our engineering, new engineering programs. And please feel free to contact us if you have any specific questions regarding this program. Thank you, John.
Thanks, Shaun. And we'll definitely have to check out that website for more information. It's all really exciting. And on behalf of the entire First Robotics Canada Youth Council and Hridi and myself, we'd like to give a big thank you to all of you, Shaun, Maurício, Farzad, Jonathan, and the rest of the Humber team for speaking with us today. We're really grateful for the opportunity to discuss all these the exciting things that Humber has in store.